Gypsy Rose Blanchard Community Gone Wild Lying, My Time to Stand Memoir banned. Like we discussed recently, Gypsy Rose Blanchard has a new book and new drama. Apparently, at one of Gypsy's book signings, there was people outside the location and place of business protesting and holding a vigil at the nighttime hours for Dee Blanchard, Gypsy Rose's mother, who was unalived by the hands of Gypsy's then-boyfriend, Nicholas Godejohn, with the heavy speculation and guidance from Gypsy, the daughter herself. The book signing was open to the public, and Gypsy herself had been working really hard promoting and posting about it on her IG. The book is titled My Time to Stand. For this particular meet and greet, it was to be in the New Orleans area Friday, December 13th at 5 p.m., where tickets were to be purchased and sold in advance, which would provide you access to the meet and greet as well as receive a signed book copy and a photo op in celebrating her memoir release. What the Blanchards did not know was that apparently there was a handful of content creators, activists, and social media influencers that banded together to have justice for Dee, a vigil located near the Garden District Bookshop, where the flyer reads, "In protest of Gypsy Rose's book, bring flowers, candles, and your voice to stand for justice." Lifetime was said to be in attendance, which is most likely who provided the security and worked with the local PD to have the protection. After the event, Ivory Rose Grows Wild, a TikTok creator who does content called Gypty on the Bayou, this woman went to dinner with another content creator with her husband, and on the way home, they were pulled over and put in handcuffs. She claims they were ripped out of their vehicle and handcuffed at first with no reason for why they were even pulled over from the start. Eventually, she said they told her it was for speeding and then tore her car apart as she was put in the back of the cop car. During this whole ordeal, Ivory believes they were followed from the very beginning the entire evening, and as soon as they seemed to have reason, such as maybe 5 miles per hour, the speed limit, they went for it. She also said she saw her TikTok creator name appear on the dash screen of the LE vehicle, making her and her husband feel that this proves they were sought out and is in relation to the past incident with Gypsy Rose. Possibly retaliation for her coming out speaking on how she said the DA and police may be helping the Blanchards protect her, but also allegedly to cover up the corruption. Their aggression of the officers has definitely shaken her up. Ivory also added in her post that she stands by all this 10 toes down, as she has expressed how she feels Lifetime is just as bad and involved, as they wanted to film the sheriff talking to her father regarding their social media drama and use it to their advantage to showcase in the series, most likely to twist the narrative on Gypsy to focus more on the heat she's been receiving lately. In recent interviews, Gypsy was discussing and promoting her book and the signing event, but her body language at times seemed very nervous, which is normal. She isn't really famous and well known for red carpets and being around hundreds of people. So for her to be anxious is not out of the ordinary. Remember, she is known because of her life story and the whole case regarding the unaliving of her mother. So it's very, very different. At the event, Gypsy had her close friend and content creator Bree with the facts, was there working hard to stand up for her girl, calling out many on her live, saying the keyboard warriors are too afraid to say something to Gypsy's face. Well, Bree, if you want to be honest and real about it, if they did, obviously her team or security would arrest you, or who knows, put a target on you for the future. You have to be smart about these kinds of things. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions and speculations, but you have to be an adult about this type of discussion at hand. Another creator who did purchase a ticket and attended was kicked out, and she was told she was not allowed to live stream on her phone, even though Brie was obviously doing that. Pink Pony Club said she was provided an email and a number to stand in line, and did see the two content creators who Gyspy stands behind in attendance.
Are you here for me, though?
Who are you exactly?
I don't want to be known, but I know you're live streaming.
Well, you were asking me if I wanted to be interviewed, so I was wondering by who.
Well, if you turned it off, I'll talk.
You must be Lifetime. They don't want to be filmed, but they want to interview me.
Hi, Pink Pony. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to ask you to go. Thanks.
This is exactly what I need.
Okay, you don't get to touch my personal belongings. You're putting your hand in my face. And why am I being asked to leave?
You're considered a threat to this event, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. Hi, Pink Pony. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to ask you to go. Thanks.
This is exactly what I need.
Okay, you don't get to touch my personal belongings. You're putting your hand in my face. And why am I being asked to leave?
You're considered a threat to this event, unfortunately. I'm so sorry.
I'm considered a threat to this event as a paying customer. This is a public place. I paid for a ticket.
Take a walk with me.
Okay, can I get what I paid for though? The product that I paid for?
Here's your refund.
So I paid for a ticket.
Take a walk with me.
Okay, can I get what I paid for though? The product that I paid for?
Here's your refund.
Hilarious. Y'all see this? I'm a threat to the convicted murderer's autograph signing. Me, a live streamer. Y'all see? I'm a threat to a convicted murderer. Me. That's hilarious. Say hey guys. Hey guys. Hi.
I will add a side note here. Critics, whether freelance, content creators, influencers, or journalists, as long as they follow the laws and the store's actual restrictions, respecting guests and the public, what is the problem? Good and bad press is needed for honest opinions to be shared among followers, newcomers, and others who are interested in the book or public figure. Is she loyal to Gyspy as a real friend, or is she just doing all this for fame herself in regards to Brie? Coincidentally, when she was getting mad at the protesters, which works for the series, as it's been rumored that the new focus on the show will be how so-called content creators of TikTok have turned on her and will probably blast them as bullies and label it as harassment, which will help Gyspy's image as the victim of online bullying. It has been said that many of the people who came out that were not in support of Gyspy on the other side of the signing, they have also said they were approached by police with Lifetime film crews and producers, yet they did not want to film the man holding the sign that read Gyspy unalived her mother and now profits off her lies. From my research and from what I have noticed, the visual protest was not well organized, unfortunately. To me, it seems like they were there mostly to just intimidate Gypsy and her close friend Bree. If it was really about doing the right thing for human rights and or even support of the mother, where's the shirts? Where's the flowers? Where's the signs? Where's the offerings? Just saying. Overall, to me, on both sides of the fence, it was just a mess. After this whole situation, it seems to be reported that her books have all been pulled from the store shelves where the event was held. This points to the possibility that it was all set up by Lifetime. The shop might have been paid to hold the event to help public relations and book sales, as well as future views for the series to come. Most likely, Lifetime fit the bill to rent out the shop as a publicity stunt. You never know.
His caption on the video says, Gypsy Rose's book removed from the shelves, ? Let's watch the video and then I'll get into my thoughts.
It appears Gypsy Rose Blanchard's books have been removed from the shelves of the Garden District bookshop not even 24 hours after she held a book signing at the location. Now, I'm sure several of you heard of the book signing which took place in New Orleans at the Garden District bookshop yesterday. Attendees had the chance to meet Gypsy Rose Blanchard and get a copy of her new memoir. I attended this book signing event where they had several signs displaying and advertising Gypsy Rose and her book, even a specialty cocktail for Gypsy Rose, the Gypsy Rose Espresso Martini. However, I went back to the bookstore today and there was not a sight of Gypsy Rose's book. I looked all over the bookstore and it appears as if Gypsy Rose's book was never even sold there. No signs were remaining advertising Gypsy Rose's appearance at the bookstore. The Gypsy Rose Espresso Martini was removed from the menu. And I looked all over the bookstore for any copies of Gypsy Rose's memoir, which is supposed to be available at this bookstore, and it's not there. As you see here, there's a signed book section of this bookstore, and Gypsy Rose's book is not there. So do you think this book signing event was one big publicity stunt? And my question is, do you think the bookstore was paid to host this event? Because clearly not even the bookstore is a supporter of Gypsy Rose. Not even 24 hours after holding an event, a book signing for Gypsy Rose Blanchard's memoir, the bookstore has no Gypsy Rose books on the shelves. What do you think about this? Did you attend Gypsy Rose's book signing? And can you believe that the bookstore has apparently already removed her books from the shelf?
Well, two things. Number one, my initial solution to this question would have been, if I'm physically standing in this bookstore, ask one of the employees of the bookstore, what happened? Why can't I find this book? You know, it's literally 24 hours later, what happened? In the comments, somebody said, you know, why didn't you ask or talk to somebody that works there? And someone responded, and of course this is just a conspiracy because I don't know this person, but they said that somebody called the bookstore after this video was posted, and the person at the bookstore said that they pulled it from the shelves due to bad reviews. Again, no clue if that's true. I will not be surprised. I said weeks ago that this bookstore hosting her meet and greet, I would hope that they would be prepared for bad reviews, bad business, because you're opening your doors in your business to somebody that is a diabolical little gremlin. Y'all know I love the word gremlin. We gotta throw it in once in a while. So it could be anything. A lot of people are saying maybe it sold out. I doubt it. There weren't that many people at the bookstore, and Ethan responded to someone and also said that based on their website, it says that they have 700 copies in stock. And I just checked to get an updated number on that, and it says they have 358 on hand as of yesterday, which is December 14th. So it's here, it's on the website, it says they have it in store, but based on him physically going there, and of course I would check this, but I'm not in that area, it's nowhere to be found. So would I be surprised that it's not being sold because of the bad press that they got for hosting Gypsy Rose. I wouldn't be surprised at that, by that at all. You know, maybe it's a situation where they don't have it on the shelves, but if somebody goes to a clerk and says, I would like to buy a copy of the book, then they'll pull it from the back and sell it to them.
To clarify and be accurate in this reporting, I myself checked their website, and they have listed, as a checking of today on the 17th of December, they have the book in stock with 358 copies according to their last update on the 14th. In closing, when I called personally, the response I received was, yes, we have plenty of signed copies in store. We never sold out. If you really examine that reply and how she sounded, they obviously have had some controversy and heard the rumors out there themselves. So people stating that the book has been removed or banned from the shelves of the shop is false. They are lying. I called myself. If you're interested to see more information about this, you can check the links down below of other content creators discussing this topic. And I will see you in a new video real soon. I'm Leenda, and that's for the record, Your Honor.